Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we're looking at something that is now quite old, has become very collectible and is now getting harder and harder to find, especially in this mint sealed condition. So we are looking at the 1998-99 release by Mattel from their Barbie Collector Edition series of dolls. And this particular one is from the Birds of Beauty collection. Now there was 3 dolls in this particular series. There was the peacock, the flamingo and the swan. And Barbie's attire from in this collection was all based on those particular birds. So the peacock collection was based on a peacock. Her clothing was based on a peacock. The swan collection, her clothing was based on a swan. And the flamingo collection, which is the one we have in front of us, and her clothing is all based on the flamingos. Okay, so this is the box it comes in, and it says Collector's Edition. And there you can see Barbie behind the window there in all her glory, and it says the Flamingo Barbie, and you can see a couple of 3 flamingos in a pond drinking and dabbing their feet. And it says Birds of Beauty collection, and on the bottom right hand corner you've got the item number, which is 22957, and you've got the Mattel logo. Okay, so that is the front of the box. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the box around to the back, and let's have a look at what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around to the back, and this is what we got on the back. So you can see a whole sanctuary area there, which is full of flamingos in the water. I think that's probably supposed to be the ocean, I'd imagine. But it says the Flamingo Barbie doll. In peaceful watercolour dreams, Barbie finds herself on a tropical island with palm trees, white sand, a warm, gentle breeze. Still in slumber, Barbie senses that something magical is about to happen. Just then, her eye catches a mysterious coral mist swirling in the distance. In trance, Barbie watches the mist transform into the shape of incredible, beautiful, long-neck birds, covered in downy, soft feathers with large, beautiful, sculpted, curved beaks. One by one, as the birds gracefully parade by, Barbie wonders if she will be able to recall their beauty once she awakens from her flamingo dream. Inspired by her magical dream, Barbie wears a spectacular gown and headdress lavished with downy, soft feathers that recapture the grace and exotic beauty of her flamingo dream. The sparkling accents of the dangling earrings, headdress, bracelet, and bejeweled bodice create a dazzling effect that surely must mesmerize the flamingo in their Barbie dreams. And it's got Birds of a Beauty collection at the bottom. Okay, so that is the box. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and open the box and take the inner card out. I don't think, well, I know I'm not going to be able to take Barbie off of the backing card, but let's see if we can get her out the box and have a look at her without the distraction of the window and light glaring onto the window. Okay, so I have managed to take Barbie out of the box, but I'm unable to remove her from the packaging because she is still all sealed to the back of the card, and I'd have to rip it to pieces to take her out, so I'm not going to do that. But I have stood her up, and we're going to have a look at her while she's still in that wonderful background of the Flamingo Island, the Paradise Island, that Flamingo sanctuary. Okay, so there we see Barbie, and there she is with that beautiful face of hers, and there's that wonderful pink feathered headdress, which sits very nicely on top of her head with the jewels on the side, and there's her dangling earrings, if you can see those just around her neck on either side. They do accompany her, look quite elegant on this lovely lady. And if we go down a little bit, you can see she's got her black long gloves on. And now she's into her lovely dress, which is well, huge. It's more like a ballroom dress, really. Again, with those, it's a red, like a red satin silk, red, white and pink colours, with flamingo feathers scattered around the side, and a waistband going around the centre. And I'm assuming she's got some nice shoes on. I'll just try and lift. Can I lift it? No, I'm not going to be able to, because it's all attached at the bottom of the card. I did just want to lift it up and see if I could see her footwear, but we're not going to be able to. So unfortunately, because she's all still attached, we're not able to do that. But overall, that is a lovely Barbie doll. No wonder they were such limited and collector's editions, because it is done so absolutely marvelous, and she does look fabulous. And I mean, if it was something that I would display, I would just leave her like that on display. I wouldn't even unattach her from the box, because she looks so good as she is. Let's just put a measuring stick there, so you can see with the headdress on, she's about 15 inches tall. You take the headdress away, the figure is about, say, about 13 inches tall. So just over the standard 32 centimeters. So a lovely size doll. She just looks absolutely amazing. And hey, it's Barbie, so you know she always looks the part. The detailing on her, her eyes, her lips, her face is just absolutely perfect, and obviously her clothing is always made absolutely amazing. As I say, a lot of care, detail and effort goes into making these collector series dolls, and this one is no exception. So yeah, fabulous again from Mattel. As with always, absolutely blinding item. Now, along with the doll, also in the box, you get this certificate of authenticity. I hope you can see that. Actually, let's bring that forward so you can see it a little bit better without the light reflecting onto it, because it's still contained in the sealed envelope. I don't want to open it. It says certificate of or collector's edition, the Flamingo Barbie doll, certificate of authenticity. This certifies that your exquisite, the Flamingo Barbie doll, is part of the Birds of Beauty collection, created through the collaborative efforts and designers and artists of Mattel, and it's copyright 1998, Barbie and Mattel and so on, printed in Hong Kong, and you've got the Barbie collection logo at the bottom and the Mattel logo in the background. I'm hoping that you can see all this without too much of a reflection on there, but this comes in the box with the doll, so you can see it is a very limited item. I don't know what the numbers are. There is some other stuff in the back of the packet there, but I don't want to open it up and take it all out. So, but that is what you get together with the doll. And so for added collectability, when you get certificate of authenticity, it always makes the item more collectible and ultimately more valuable. Okay, so that is the Flamingo Barbie. So how well did these do back in 1998, 1999? Well, Barbie is a very popular doll. I think every little girl at some point in their life has a Barbie. Obviously, as you get older, that you tend to grow out of toys. However, collectible Barbies, as this one, collector's editions, these ones are geared for adults to collect and not for children. So they are display items only. So what basically Mattel are very good at doing things like this. For the the children that were playing with the Barbies back in the 1970s, 1980s, grown up now with married, probably with children of their own, and they then attract the adult to these collector series because they had Barbies when they were kids. So Mattel do their, I mean, a lot of manufacturers do it. What's what we call the nostalgic series of toys. If you see a toy on the shelf that you had when you was a child, and it's a collector's edition, you look at it and think, well, yeah, let me get one of those, let me put it in my collection. So Mattel are very good at coaxing you into doing things like that. But it's not only Mattel, all of the toy manufacturers are very, very good at doing things like that. And as I say, Mattel is no exception. So, yes, these figures or these dolls were very popular. The collector's editions were limited editions, though. I don't know what the numbers are because it doesn't tell you on the certificate, but they were low in numbers. The collector's editions always are low in numbers, so that keeps their collectability and their value. But as with all of the Barbies, they always sell out. It's such a big brand for Mattel. So let's move forward 26 years now, 26, 27 years to 2025, which is where we are today. Do these Barbies come up very often on the platforms? The answer to that is no. You do, don't get me wrong, they do come up on the platforms, but not very often. Finding them like this one, which is sealed in the original packet, in actual fact, the box had never been opened until I opened it to take it out and show you. But to find them like this doesn't happen very often. Well, I say it doesn't happen very often. When they do come up on the platforms, they are generally like this because they have been owned by collectors. You do get the odd few of these which have been taken out of the box and are available for you to buy separately on the platforms, but that's all you're going to get. Is you're just going to get the Barbie doll, and it has obviously been displayed and been used and been taken out and been handled and what have you. So you can find those more or easily than you can find these mint sealed ones. And of course, a lot of the time when you find the doll on its own, you don't get the certificate of authenticity with it or any of the other items, and you do usually find that there is something missing from the dolls. So which adds to my point, if you are thinking of buying an item off of the platforms, do be very, very careful because a lot of them use stock images, and what you think you may be buying may not be exactly what you're ordering. So do be very careful. Do have a good read of the actual page rather than just look at the pictures and read the brief description. If it says used and there's no new available, click on the use button and read what it says, because you may end up with a used item when you think you're ordering a new item. So just be a little bit careful of that if you are buying on platforms. Whereas we at Midas Touch, we do not believe in stock photographs. So what you see on the website is exactly the item that you will be receiving, and not to mention that all of the new items that we upload on our website will have accompanying videos with them, most of which you can pick up from the web page. If you can't find the link on the web page, then quite simply go onto the YouTube channel and use the same description as we have for the product, and you'll be able to find the accompanying video. For example, for this particular doll, use the description we've got on the website in the YouTube channel and you will find this doll. This video, which we are shooting now, I should say. Okay, so there we are, and this particular item was a shop find. We found, we did buy out some quite a few closed down shops in actual fact. That's mainly where we get our stock from. And this shop had been around for many, many years, and they had much stock, lots and lots of stock in actual fact, especially in the stock room. And the stock in the stock room went back 40 or 50 years. And we were very fortunate enough to buy out all of their stock. And amongst the stock in the stock room, we found about half a dozen different style types of Barbie dolls, all collector's edition, which they obviously had on the shelves at some point and never sold. Well, So we are now working our way through all of these, and they will all be available for you to purchase on the MyStash website, which we're trying to get all of them ready to go up as soon as humanly possible. And you can find this particular one on the MyStash website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website where you're about to find this and many other vintage Barbie items and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website, and there will be something for everybody. And I am absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you're looking for, something old you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories. Well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you'd be looking for. Excuse me. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful Flamingo Barbie with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. So bye for now.